I knew that was black because it wasn't the one from Mr. Right.
I want to talk about the things that happened to me. I am a teenage mom. I have a child when I'm 15 years old. Then my parents sent me to stay with my boyfriend. That's where I experienced this woman abuse. He abused me emotionally, physically. Like he beat me like every day. And then even if he want to sleep with me, just force himself to me. And even he talked to me like I'm nobody. He told me I'm useless. I can't compete with other women. He's better than me. And those things destroy me. I'm no longer staying with him, but the things that he does to me really destroy me. I feel like I'm useless. And I feel like I'm nobody. And everywhere I go, I don't even have a confidence at a woman. I don't have, it's really painful, really.
I think it is based on the theme of 50-50, which is being introduced in South Africa. Like, I do everything at home, I'm staying with a girl, she starts disrespecting me. What should I do? I'm start abusing her.
It really breaks my heart to think that the people that should be protecting us are the people that are actually hurting us. These are our fathers, these are our husbands, our boyfriends, and we've put so much trust in these people and they end up just breaking us down, you know? And well, my personal story is okay, I have been sexually abused 3 times.
Listen, this is how you do it. I'd say my girlfriend for the night, not forever. I'll take you. I make sure that you get as drunk as you can. I say, you must drink. You must drink. When I see you are chemically off balance now, you can't really differentiate between this finger and this one. You still think I'm having these 2 fingers. I can see. Because I ask you, what is this? You tell me that it's the same fingers. I know I hit you in the right spot. I know it's time for penetration now. I call my friends, hey guys, Leon Daganda. It's that thing now. Let's go in.
Okay, I've been sexually abused 3 times. The first 2 times, it was when I was doing my final year in high school. I decided not to tell anyone about it because I thought that even if I do say something, nothing's going to be done about it. So I decided I'm just going to swallow it and I'm just going to live my life. And for a very long time, I didn't tell anyone. I only started talking about it in public when I started becoming part of the Sikh community. That's only when I started being open about it. And many of these the wounds were healed, but you never really get over it. In 2011, it happened again. And this time it was more violent because I was kidnapped for the whole night and I was beaten up. And again, I decided not to say anything about it. And I think for myself, I blamed myself. I thought if I wasn't in that situation and I wasn't at that place, this wouldn't have happened to me. And I feel now that I'm here and I'm surrounded by these women, I feel that it's not my fault. And no matter where I was, what I was doing, what they did to me is not right.
What? She didn't say no. She didn't see you. So it can't be a rape. I didn't tell her we wanna share you. I just talked to this guy. If this guy says no, and then I force myself on her, I think it's a rape. Yeah. But now if the guy says yes, and the girl doesn't see that we shared her, if ever she didn't see the whole process as it was happening, is it rape? Honestly.
Men are not strong enough. So the only way to feel better is by hating someone and someone being vulnerable to you.
I always dream myself being a lifesaver. That's why I did this course, a paramedic, because I wanted to save people's life. Yeah.
These guys took away my power, but only for a moment, because I decided and I made a conscious decision that I'm going to take my power back.
My mom inspired me to go to school. She said, even if we had nothing to eat, just go back to school. I discovered that the father who I know to be my father was not my father. That's when I started looking for my own biological father. And I was hoping that I would get a rich man and then everything would change, you know. That's where I discovered that my father was in jail. Then I came back, I went where he's living. And then, okay, I was happy to meet him. And he told me, you need to visit sometimes. I went there. My first time there was not good. Because he raped me more than once. But, yeah. And I hate him now. I just hate him. And I didn't know what to say because my mom didn't want me to see him. And I wanted to see him. So I think my life changed because I was angry too. I was angry at him, angry at my mom. I didn't know how to react. I didn't know who to tell. I was just angry. I would always shout, cry, do all those sort of things. But my mom managed to see that there was something wrong with me. She asked me, why are you acting like this? Why are you behaving like this? Why are you like this? And I told her, my father did this and this. She said, that is why I didn't want you to see him. I was also raped by him. You are a child free. Our mothers was raped. We are raped. And our children will be raped. Who cares?
If ever we're getting a company of women, and we are very choosy as to which women we want. We don't just go for any woman who's smart, a woman who's gonna know what hit her. We don't go for them. We're very selective. We look at your characters. can see she's an easy target in this one. And then we go for you.
I was alone at home. Then he come and at that time I didn't even know anything about sex. I was just a little girl. I didn't even know anything, but it's like we're joking, we're playing. Then after that she said, I want to show you something. I want you to teach you something. I want to have sex with you. And then so wow. I didn't even ever do that. Why? I said, yeah, you have grown up. You're a woman now. I said, no, I'm still young. Then she forced me to do that thing. I do. Because I don't know what is gonna happen. I decided to tell my mom when it was 5 months. I told my mom that I'm pregnant. My mom said, what have you done to me as a family? What have you done? Because you're just a little girl at the family. You're the only one, my daughter. What have you done? My mom decided that it's my child, not yours. You have to give a birth. Then I will raise that child as mine. I'm just a young lady around here. They just respect me. They don't even know that this girl have a baby. I gave a birth when I was 18. I did it. And it was painful. I decided to give him a birth just because of love. I want to tell people that, especially young people, whatever happened to you, just be strong. Just hold on your dream.
The story behind my pregnancy, well, not even my family knows about it. I was around 5 going to 6 because it was the year before I started school. It's more like I became immune to the situation, so I began to see nothing wrong in it. So it became part of who I am. And I was 15 years old. I'm not sure how I don't even know how to put it, if it was a shock or anything. At first, I didn't know that I was pregnant. It's my grandmother that saw that I was pregnant. I think that my grandmother knows about it, though she hasn't told me. I used to see in her eyes because my child looks so much like the person in my family. So I'd say there are days where I feel like it does affect who I am. And I try to get through those days. I try by all means to get through those days. I don't really see any point in saying anything. For me, I just would want to see it happen to any other person. And I would like other people to speak up.
It's not just teenage pregnancy, there's a reason behind it. At clinics, yes, we have information, but when girls go there, they get you get embarrassed in front of everyone, told that you like things and and all of that. And at home, mom is like, why do you want to talk about sex at your age? You're not supposed to be talking about this, and you're not even supposed to be entertaining it. And when you say that to a child, it says clearly there's something behind it. A child becomes more curious. I want to know, why is mommy shutting me out of this topic? Parents should work on giving us a bigger picture of what is behind sex.
When I got pregnant, I knew like the very same month, because I felt I was about to go to my periods. So when I didn't go, it just clicked on my mind. Like, what if my mom had a dream? Then in the morning she told me, you know what, I had a dream. My grandmother told me this and this and this. Someone is pregnant here at home. I was like, so she didn't think it's me. She thought maybe my aunt or something, And then the dream came again. And then she was like, no, you know what, we're going to clinic. then I just saw, you know what, let me just tell her. And then I wrote a letter explaining to her what happened and apologizing. And then when I told her, you know what, it could be easy. I can just make things easy. I can terminate it and stuff. And she was like, hell no. We can do this thing. That's no problem. I had doubts, but then telling myself that, you know what, I want to do this. I want to get this degree. At least it will show them that I'm really sorry and it doesn't disturb anything in my life. It's just a surplus.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I didn't tell anyone just because I know my mom will be furious and I don't live with my father. And I know that when he hears this, he will be furious too. So I keep quiet until I was 7 months pregnant. I was not afraid of STIs and HIV things just because I trusted you 100%. My boyfriend told me that just because I was virgin, I would not fall pregnant. And then I didn't know nothing about that. Just because I trusted you and I was sure that nothing is going to happen. But I was shocked when I found out that I was pregnant.
That thing that bothered me actually is the alcohol actually. Alcohol and drugs, because they make girls forget themselves. And it's our blame, guys, because we came with the drugs and give to them and fuck them for free.
I cannot blame my friends just saying it's peer pressure, but sometimes when you do things, you are not thinking straight. You just want to do things for fun. And I just got myself in a very bad situation, and that's why I'm here. But I have learned from my mistakes and never again. I just want to study, that's all. Actually, I was a laughingstock at school for a couple of months. It was because they didn't have kids, not because they didn't have sex. They did, but it is because they were not pregnant at the moment. I just didn't think that it would happen to me. Like, it was not the first time I had unprotected sex, so I just thought, well, it won't happen because last time it didn't.
They are different. Township girls and the village girls, they are very different. Like, most of things are not there. Maybe there's no someone can come and say, can I test you for AIDS? We will find out when you are pregnant, you see. Most of them, they find out when they are pregnant, they're going to give them some birth. It's the way they find out I'm HIV or I'm deaf. Without that, no testing. That's the truth, actually.
I was born and raised in the dusty townships of Kalabucha Villas in the Free State. I was raised by both my grandparents. We're staying in a four-roomed house. My grandparents tried to give me whatever they could. They could only provide the basic stuff, but it was good enough for me. My mom is an alcoholic, and my dad, he's in jail. So, you know, having to grow up in such situations and knowing all those things, it's not a very easy experience for a young woman. You know, I had to learn to be disciplined, responsible at a very young age because I had to look after my siblings. I matriculated in 2008. I went to Cedar City campus, the same school that Dr. Teddy Pletcher founded, and things didn't go so well. I had to quit, and you know, I was this person who is suicidal. I had this amazing friends, you know, they came to me, they spoke to me, they encouraged me, and once they spoke to me, automatically my mindset changed. I told myself, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I have my grandparents who struggled to bring me up and to make me this woman that I am today. So why should I take my life because of somebody? Why should I die for somebody else's what I can say, mischievous actions? The other unfortunate thing happened to me. I was raped, but my parents don't know about it. It really destroyed the person that I am. I had this anger towards men, you know, and hearing again that my dad is arrested because of rape, that on its own, I destroyed me, like, totally. I was like, why? Why should we live? We saying we are free, but we're not. As women, we're not free. We fought. They fought for this freedom. They went to union buildings. They marched for women to be free, but we're not free at all.
A normal person would never rape a human being. A normal person who can think normally will never. If ever women say no, what's so difficult for you to respect the decision? I mean, if ever I'm sober enough, I won't even try to pursue my, or enforce myself on her. So I think the reason why they are not safe is because of the substances that these guys, or us guys, we use. It's the fact that we do not respect even ourselves. If ever you are a woman in this country of ours, you're not safe. You know, you're not safe to be walking around the night feeling all comfortable. You know, anything can happen to you.
The only people who can change the situation is women, because we are the ones who have this problem, so we are the ones who can actually solve it. So if we start standing up and start talking about it enough, then it will eventually come to an end.
Listen. Listen to the voice of nature, a sound produced by the vocal organs that is uttered through the mouth, the one that gives me and you an ability. Yes, an ability to speak out, shout loud, impress, express, communicate, stimulate, perpetuate, agitate, stipulate, slowly, precisely, easily, carefully, roughly, smoothly. The voice can be heard. Listen. Listen to the voice. Listen. Listen to this melodious melody that is formed by the voice singing, increasing the heart beating, bleeding, and flowing of blood in my body. As I am breathing, continue screaming the words. Mine is heard, so listen. Listen to the voice. Mamela lentswe la bophelo, tumelo, kopano, lerato, bokamoso, tswelopele, lentswe la bosetšhaba. Mamela, listen. Listen to the voice. This is the voice of dignity, morality, gaiety, creativity, the one of no cruelty and jealousy. So be attentive and listen. Listen to the voice. Not only found in me, but in you too. So seek into yourself and find it. Find the voice of both good and bad, right and wrong, the one that heads and heals, destroys and repairs, courage and discourage, love and loss, the voice that is ever heard and always around you. So yours is to listen. Listen. Listen.